These are the plaintiffs, Stacy Stark and her son Reginald. Stacy says Reginald and the defendant's son are friendly, and her son let the defendant's son borrow his Nintendo game console, and the kid stole it. She thinks we as parents are responsible for the kid's actions, and since the defendant's doing nothing to compensate her son for his loss, they're suing for the $230.43 it's going to cost to replace. These are the defendants, Ollie Mae Williams and her son Jaden Franklin. Ollie Mae says Jaden did not steal anything from anyone, and how dare she say he did. Her son was playing with the game, and the plaintiffs told him to slip it into the crack of their car's open window when he was done, and that's just what he did. She is in no way responsible for anything that happened to it after that time, and therefore owes nothing. They're accused of dodging responsibility.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case in the docket, the plaintiffs say the defendant's son stole his Nintendo console, but the defendants say not guilty. It's the case of I didn't Intendo to steal your Nintendo.
Stacy Stark?
Yes, I am.
And Reginald Stark? Where are you going? Come back up here. Right there, honey. All right. You are suing Ollie Mae Williams and Jaden Franklin for $230.43 for a Nintendo game that was lost. According to you, Jaden Franklin is responsible, and therefore his mother should be responsible to reimburse you to buy a new one. Tell me what's going on.
On September 6th, we were invited to a back-to-school barbecue with a mutual friend in the neighborhood. On that day...
For a what barbecue?
A back-to-school barbecue.
Back-to-school barbecue.
It was a Labor Day. It was Labor Day, so they called it a back-to-school barbecue. On Labor Day, my son...
How old is your son?
You can ask him.
How old are you?
9.
And how old are you?
8.
Okay. And when this happened, how old were they?
Reggie was 8.
He was 8 and you were 7?
7.
He was 7. Okay. Go ahead.
So, Miss Williams, her son, the individual that invited us, which is her best friend and her son's godmother, they rode in my vehicle along with the
children did?
Yes.
Okay. And these two are friends how? How do you two know each other?
We met when we were moving.
Okay. So do you go to school together or no?
No.
No. You're friends from the neighborhood?
Yes.
Okay. Do you still play together?
Yes.
Good. And how far do you live from each other? How far
Not so far, just like down the wall.
Just down the wall? Okay. Okay. And did you guys know you were going to be here today?
No.
When did you find out? You woke up this morning?
No, when did I tell you?
She told me yesterday.
Yesterday? When did you find out?
I found out
A couple days ago?
Yes.
Longer than that? All right. Yesterday also for you? Have you two talked since finding out that your moms were going to bring you to court?
No. No.
Okay. You going to be friends after this?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, good. All right, now let's talk to the grown-ups. Okay, this is about a Nintendo DSi, correct? Or a DS?
DS Lite.
DS Lite. So what happens?
So Reggie
You get to the site.
Right. Reggie was playing with his Nintendo DS, and Jaden, I guess, asked Reggie if he could play with it, and Reggie let him play with it. But when we got to the site, we was unloading the food out of the vehicle, and I cracked my windows on the vehicle, locked the car.
What does crack my windows mean? You left them a little bit lower so the air will come in?
Yeah, because it was hot that day. And Reggie and Jaden, they got out the car with the other little boy, and they was playing. Then my son comes to me. He's like, "Mom, can I have my DS?" And I was like, "I don't have your DS. Who has it?" He's like, "I get it."
Did you assume they left it in the car?
No, I didn't, because my son, he's responsible. When he has his game, he will put it in his pocket or he'll give it to me.
Okay.
Neither happened. So he said Jaden had it. So I asked him to bring Jaden over to me. Jaden came over to me and I asked him, what did he do with the game? He said he threw it in the window, in the car. I was like, "What do you mean you threw it in the car?" He goes, "I threw it in the window." So we went to the car, went through the car thoroughly. All of us searched the vehicle, no game. So I said, "Jaden, are you sure you threw it in the car?" He said, "Yes, he did." And I said, I made a statement to him.
Nobody noticed that he walked out with it out of the car?
No.
Did you walk out of the car with it in your hand? Or did you have it in your pocket or somewhere else?
I walked out with it in my hand.
And what'd you do with it?
When I was finished, I told her I was finished, so she told me to put it in the car window. I put it in the car window, then I went to play with Reggie.
So so she's the one who told you put it in through the crack in the window?
Yeah.
And did you?
Yes.
Did you hear it fall on the other side?
No.
Where did it go when you put it through the crack window?
I saw it fall on the seat.
On the seat. All right. Was at some point during the party, did she call you over and did people start searching the car?
Yes.
Okay. So go on. Did you have that conversation with him where you told him to put it in the car window?
No.
Okay.
Because
so
I wouldn't have told him to put it in the car window because the pouch I was wearing, which I have with me today, I would have put it in that pouch.
Okay.
So I wouldn't because I'm not too keen about the neighborhood, so I wouldn't have nobody throw something in my car window and just leave it there. And we're at a barbecue and people are coming and going.
Okay. Why isn't this just one of those things, that sometimes happen in life?
Because I feel as parents, we are responsible for our children's actions.
So do I.
No
and
matter
I would pay you the $100 you were originally asking for just to not hear this again and to not have the kids be through the incredible stressful minutes that they are going through now, not just in court, but on the people's court. That's what I would do. But apparently that's not what I would also eat it to not have to be here. But neither of you did that. You're fighting it instead of paying it, and you're fighting it instead of eating it. So we're here now, okay? And then now I got to apply the law, not what I would do as a parent. It's what the law is.
Can a 7-year-old be sued for negligence? What do you think?
No.
Why?
Because he's too young.
But if a kid damages your property, can't you sue him even if he's 7?
No.
Why?
He's too young. He doesn't know any better.
You're going to get the final word.
No, I would say no, he can't. Kids are kids.
Kids are kids, and you would just have to eat it. We'll find out about that going inside the courtroom.
I can tell you right now that under no stretch of any imagination would you authorizing your son to loan him that or your son just going ahead and loan him that mean negligent supervision on her part. So there's really no lawsuit against her. So the question is then, can you sue a 7-year-old for not taking good care and having negligently taken care of the DSI? I mean, you don't think he stole it, like hid it in some bushes? You just think that it's lost or whatever. Right. And I just don't know. Where do we draw the line? 3, 4? Like, where do we draw the line and say, all right, kid's 7? I mean, it's not like it was a 17-year-old took a PlayStation and then says, I can't find it, and they're 17. Which will also happen, all right, because I've been doing this a long time. But, it's 7. But at some point, she told you many months into it when you wouldn't let it go that she would pay you, correct?
She kept stringing me along. And she kept saying, I'll speak to you later, I'll speak to you later.
Did she ever say, I will pay you or no?
I never gave her a price. What she
Did she
stated,
ever say, I'll pay for it, yes or no?
That it never came up.
No, okay.
It never came up.
Okay, but then Christmas comes, and what
Christmas comes, and Reggie wanted to say Merry Christmas to Jaden, and they come to the door, and Jaden comes with a brand new DSI XL. For himself.
Okay.
So I was like, that's nice. Santa was very nice to you. And I said, well, when are y'all going to pay for the game that, Jaden lost? They both laughed in our faces. And I didn't take that kindly because I felt that somebody needed to be responsible. So after that, I started getting my price quotes from GameStop so I could give her a decent
Was there ever a point in time where you said that you would pay for it or no?
No.
Okay.
I said to Miss Stokes.
Did you ever think about how insensitive it might be under the circumstances, since you knew she wasn't really, that was still bothering her, to let him come over with the new DSI that Santa brought?
No, this is what happened. I have an older son that's 31. His brother asked him to buy him a DSI for Christmas. I said to Jaden, I don't have $200 to buy you a DSI. So his brother said, I'll buy you the DSI for Christmas.
Oh, it was a brother's gift.
A brother bought him that. Okay. I didn't buy that.
Well, but okay.
She says to me.
I never said you bought it.
Guys, okay. And you're suing for days of lost wages? Meaning what, coming here today?
Yes.
Okay. All right, folks. Here's how I see it. Definitively, you don't have a lawsuit against the mom, and I'm ruling in favor of the mom on that. Arguably, you could have a lawsuit against the child, okay? If the child did not, use the standard of care that is expected of a 7-year-old. I'm just having a really hard time finding that at 7, we could not expect a 7-year-old to misplace stuff. I've had 3 7-year-olds. I know exactly what kind of judgment they display.
I have 2.
I just think that, in particular, in light of the fact that the grown-up who allowed the 7-year-old to have it, or the grown-up in charge when the 7-year-old got it, was you and not her, and the 7-year-old is 7, I just think this is going to be one of those things that you are going to have to eat, and that I am not going to order a 7-year-old and look at a 7-year-old and say, you did not exercise the right standard of care for your age, because I think he exhibited the exact standard of care that they exhibit at 7. Listen, friends come and go, and maybe this friendship lasts, maybe it doesn't, but I hope that the kids at least can, because it seems like they're friends. They want to stay friends. And
I would never stop my son from playing with her son because I can't
I know,
fault
but
the
hopefully
child
you
for
all
the
strike the
mother.
right tone now, too. Now would be a good time to strike that tone, if you got it in you, because you don't want the children to end up suffering because of the mechanics of this between the grown-ups. Okay? Deal? Right? Because you love your kids. You don't want them. They're fine, right? They're fine. Everything's good. All right. Sorry, but that's the way it shakes out. Legally, I rule in favor of the defense.
Just hold on right there.
All right, so let's see what the plaintiff has to say coming out. Step in right next to me. You stand right next to your mom, okay? Come on up. Come on up, and so what's your reaction? It's all over with.
Well, the judge had the final call, so fine.
All right.
That's
Is it bygones be bygones?
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
All right, convince me.
Yes.
All right. What do you think of all this thing? Are you willing to, is this a big deal to you?
No.
Right. All right, so how about you and Jaden over there? You guys buddies?
Yes.
Convince me.
Yes.
All right. Give him a wink or something. All right. All right, guys. All right, head right down this way and let's see what.
I'll be right with you.
All right, Jaden, come on in over here. Mom. Yes. All right, so, hey, you're the big guy. What do you think of how this wound up?
It's round up good.
And so you guys going to just play as soon as you get out of here?
Probably.
Go right back to it? All right, so you cool with everything, Mom?
I'm happy.
All right.
I mean,
how about you and the mom? Are you going to act as cool as the guys are?
I can, but I don't know about her.
All right. Good job. See you later. Harvey?
You should know when you sue a kid, judgments can be good for 10 years and even longer.